Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports here, myself Charlie. And before the video starts, please like, comment and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try and become a one-man at sports news bandwagon. For a while, I've probably not uploaded as much as I should have around the boxing scene because there has been plenty of moving and shaking in the glamour division that is the heavyweight division. We had fights announced last week, fights sort of ordered last week, and also it appears that things are finally getting into motion in terms of where the big players are going to be fighting. I think first things first, I did say on the channel last week, I expected it to be announced. Dubois-Wardley has officially been announced May 9th in Manchester. A fantastic fight for us British fans because it's two of the divisions. They only fight one way. They're going to come forward. They're defensively not always the best. They're very similar guys. I mean, Dubois is probably the better boxer on the base level, but Wardley we know is tough as old boots. And it's going to be a really hard fight for either man to win because, like I say, they're both just got question marks. They've both got question marks around them. And like I say, with Dubois, it's the heart. It's the fact that, you know, when he's up against it, whether it be Joe Joyce or Usyk both times, does the heart fail him? And that sounds harsh because anybody who steps to the ring is a braver man than many, but it's a question about the fans rightfully we have. As for Wardley, it's boxing IQ. You know, he got outboxed by Justice Hooney. He was losing the Joseph Parker fight. He was losing the first Fraser Clark fight. In my eyes, I was at that fight. I thought Clark won it. I'm just going to say that now. But I think with Wardley, I feel like he's just rolling the dice one too many times. And I feel like that could be the issue on May 9th in Manchester. It looks like it's going to be cop live. I don't know if it's going to be a stadium. I don't mind it being an arena. Not every fight has to be a stadium fight. Sometimes these bear pit stadium atmospheres can be absolutely amazing. I remember watching Frochgroves Wood at the MEN as it was known then, or the Phones for You as it was known then. What an atmosphere that was that night. And it added to the mystique of it. And I've been in good atmospheres as well at fights. I think Smith Eubank for me jumps out as one that I've been at where when Smith calls the upset and the Scouse takeover. It was incredible that night. So Manchester arenas do add to that. Of course, they've had so many great nights there, boxing-wise. We also had Usyk Kabayel, I say sort of ordered. It said that Usyk can make a voluntary and then it will be Kabayel. The issue is with Usyk is who the voluntary is going to be. We keep hearing in boxing circles Rico Verhoeven's name pop up, the legendary kickboxer, who is undoubtedly one of the best kickboxers of his generation. There's no doubt about it. But why Usyk's going to fight him, I don't know. I don't mind it being a gimme, but the thing is, Usyk is a lot of his options now are gone. Wilder, which we thought was going to happen on IVB in San Francisco, well, now he's facing Chisora. We've seen Fury tied up with Makhmedov, so we're not going to get that fight the third time. Obviously, now we're going to have Dubois-Wardley, so both of them are off the scene. Kabayel, for me, is the obvious fight that should happen next. I don't think we need this voluntary, but Usyk will probably no doubt take it, especially if it's a lucrative crossover fight, maybe in Saudi Arabia with Rico Verhoeven, who, like I say, hasn't made his professional boxing debut, but has been dominant in glory for, I think, 12 years now. So it's an absolutely legend. It's an absolute legend of the game in terms of kickboxing. There's others as well, though, that are lurking around. Obviously, AJ, we don't know what's going to happen there, and I think it'd be wrong to speculate. Martin Piccoli, I saw, I think G-Man did a video saying what's going on with him. Yeah, what is going on with him? Not even Billy Nelson seems to talk about him anymore. I think the problem is with Piccoli is, and I commented this on G-Man's video, is I feel like his last two performances probably put promoters off because he came in massively out of shape and didn't really perform in the Ajagba fight either. And I feel like he thinks, probably because of his sparring and the stories we've heard, he's worth a bit more than what he is. And I think that is a problem when a fighter sort of thinks he's worth a bit more than he is because we don't see him in the fights. Is he still a boxer? Who knows? FA Ajagba got an impressive win off Zuffa's card, but again, we don't know what's going on there. Is he going to now have to stay in Zuffa? And if so, what's their heavyweight scene looking like? Big Baby's back, but he looked dreadful. There's so many different fights out there. So for Usyk as a voluntary, but I can't see who right now is kicking down the door apart from Kabayel to take that fight. Zhang, maybe, but again, not great. I think the one great thing about it all is, and someone tweeted this that I saw, is if you count Itama Franklin, we've got 4 massive heavyweight weekends of action. We've got Itama Franklin, which is the young pretender of the division. Chisora Wilder, which is going to be chaos from the build-up to the ring. Fury and Matmadov, which as well will probably be chaos, and we got the Gypsy King back. And then we're going to have that absolute war between Wardley and Dubois. So for all the moaning as British fight fans we've done, and I've done, saying that the British fight night's dead and that Saudi Arabia's took over, we are getting good fight nights. As fans, we should be selling these ones out, hopefully. As always, guys, let us know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try to become a one-man sports news bandwagon. As always, guys, have a great day.